As the full moon slowly fills the cool November air with its pale, eerie glow, something stirs in silence. The great feast has ended, and a strange ritual has quietly begun. In the darkness they gather to conjure forth a great and powerful creature. From the lost corners of the internet to the deep depths of the Black Friday sales comes forth the Blue Devil Gaming PC. Budget-conscious monster performance for under $1,000. First off, let's start with our most expensive, and in my opinion, the most important part of any PC, the CPU. We will be going with a powerful Intel Core i7-4790K Devil's Canyon quad-core 4GHz processor. This thing has some serious horns. With an unlocked multiplier and 8 lightning-fast hyper-threaded cores, this power for this price is hard to beat. Also, it won't bottleneck any single GPU currently on the market. This little devil has the muscle for even the most demanding modern titles and fits the bill at a mere $299. If we want to take advantage of all the potential of our powerhouse, the stock Intel cooler, while providing a slight bit of room for overclocking, may not be up to the task, so I've selected a deep-cool Gamax 400 120mm CPU cooler. With 4 copper heat pipes, nearly 75 cubic feet per minute of airflow, and an average noise level of around 20 decibels, it'll keep this fiery demon both cool and quiet. It comes with a stylish 120mm blue fan to match this build's color scheme, and is capable of dissipating more than enough heat for a respectable and stable overclock. You can also swap out or add an additional 120mm fan if extra static pressure or airflow is needed. Very cool for only $19.99 after rebate. To accompany our Intel CPU, and to be cohesive with our blue build theme, we have 2 8GB sticks of G.Skill Ripjaws X Series 2400MHz DDR3 RAM. If the i7 is the heart of our beast, then these are like its 2 long slender fangs, and at $64.99 won't take much of a bite out of our budget. Next on our list, an often underlooked component to any build, we have our motherboard. A motherboard with quality chokes and capacitors, as well as a robust power delivery system, is a must for overclocking stability. I've chosen the MSI Z97 PCMate LGA Socket 1150 Intel motherboard for its Class 4 military components and 5th generation Intel processor support. With 4 DIMM slots supporting up to 32 gigs of DDR3 3000 memory, 2 PCI 3.0 and 2.0 x16 slots, and 6 SATA ports, this motherboard is a steal at $74.99 after rebate. Having the additional PCI Express slot will allow for a dual GPU configuration, or in our case, a PCIe drive for insanely fast storage capability. Next on our list, we add a bit more speed to our assassin of pixels with a HyperX Predator 240GB PCI Express SSD. With its astonishingly fast PCI Express interface and 1400 megabytes per second read and 1000 megabytes per second write, this is more than a mere SSD. It's truly a predator, stalking those 7200 RPM dinosaurs with higher average frame rates and even better ping times associated with a faster storage device. Load screens be afraid. Speed kills, but for the price of $205.56, this SSD does not. Now, to summon this devious entity, we need quite a bit of clean, powerful electricity, which will be provided by a Rosewell BR1000 1000 watt semi-modular power supply. This unit has more than enough amps and watts on its single 12-volt rail to keep our system's voracious appetite for energy sated, and at 80+ bronze efficiency should keep the power bill from skyrocketing during those long gaming or content crushing sessions. A bargain at only $69.99 as part of a Black Friday special. Now, to my very favorite part of any build, and the one that most people notice first, the case. Power is important, but aesthetics are timeless. Honestly, I just like when things match, and I believe if possible, the power supply and the case should be the same company, presenting a more uniform look. For this reason, I've chosen the beautiful Rosewell Striker ATX mid-tower gaming case. It just matches our power supply perfectly, and with room for 6 fans, a removable hard drive cage, allowing up to a 390mm long graphics card, it's exactly what we need. Long after your state-of-the-art components have been ravaged by time and rendered feeble and obsolete by Moore's Law, you will still be able to appreciate the way your system looks, and polish it proudly with its classic vintage lines and ageless beauty. A lot of class for the price of $39.99 after rebate. And finally, the brains of this number-crunching, benchmark-crushing behemoth, we have a power cooler Radeon R9 390 8GB 512-bit GDDR5 video card, boasting a 4K ready 2560 stream processors, a 1010 MHz core clock, and 8 gigs of GDDR5 running on a 512-bit bus. Our R9 390 is the current king of performance per dollar and has the sheer brute force to destroy any AAA or next-gen title. But alas, this is no tame beast, and it consumes nearly 300 watts of power overclocked, and puts out some very demonic levels of heat. But fear not, an efficient trio fan design, a pure copper base, and 4 heat pipes keep temps and decibels surprisingly low, while keeping the frames per second terrifyingly high. Truly a speed demon for the low price of $269 with rebate. That brings our grand total to just under $1,000 with total rebates. So there you have it, the Blue Devil Gaming PC. Astounding performance that doesn't cost an arm and leg or a soul. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to subscribe, like, or leave a comment below. As always, I will see you next time.